Yo, what's good? It's your boy Doordash Delivery. Today we're doing Doordash tips and tricks for new drivers, brand new drivers. And let me introduce myself. I've been driving Uber since 2013. Got probably over 2,000 food delivery orders, 12,000 rideshare rides with Uber and Lyft. I've done Amazon Flex. I've done Roadie. I've done every app except for Shipt, Corner Shop, and Skip the Dishes. So I've done like over 8 different apps in my 9 years with gig economy. I guess the most experience I have with is rideshare, but today we're doing a Doordash new Doordash driver tutorial. And if you guys enjoy gig content, don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell. It costs you $0. Subscribe, ring the bell, and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Shout out to Graham Stephan. I learned that from him. All right, fam. All right, tip number 1, numero uno. Okay, this is also market dependent, depending on your market, the city where you drive in. All right, so small markets are like population of, metro population of under 800,000, like Dayton, Ohio is probably considered a small market, like the metro population is under 800,000, the greater area. And then a medium market is, metro population is anywhere from like 2 million to, I say 6 million. That's like medium market. And then big market, the baller market is of course San Francisco, the Bay Area, LA, New York City. So we're gonna pretend like we're in a medium market, so which covers probably 90% of the US drivers out there, All right, so I'll try to elaborate if it's a small or medium market, I will point it out, okay. Tip number 1, minimum order should be at least $6 for a small market, Medium market, maybe minimum $7. And a bigger market, like LA, New York, San Francisco, try to don't accept anything under 8, at least $8 or above. All right, so if you're in a small market, $6, medium, $7. Bigger market, $8 minimum order. All right, tip number 2. And after number 3 or something, then we just don't go by numbers anymore. In a small market, at least $1 per mile. At least $1 per mile. So it's minimum order of $6 and or $1 per mile. So it could be a $5 for 1 mile. That's debatable. If you're in a small market, you could accept that, but if you're in New York or LA, I wouldn't do anything for, anything under 5, 6, 7, or even $7. So, all right, try to shoot for minimum of $6 per order and or $1 per mile. Okay, so those two, whichever one makes you more money. So if it's a $5 for 1 mile or maybe a $4 for 1 mile, I would decline that. That's for. And this video is for new drivers, The veterans out there already know what they're doing, so, but you guys can comment and, put in your 2 cents in comments below. All right. Small market, minimum order is $6 and or $1 per mile. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. Medium market, okay, minimum order $7 and or $1.50, anywhere from $1.30 to $1.50 per mile, okay, for a medium market. So minimum $7 and or $1, anywhere from $1.30 to $1.50 per mile. Big market, minimum $8 and or $2 per mile, New York City, LA, San Francisco, as far as I know. And yesterday's my friend on Instagram DM me. He made I think he made $700 in like 7 hours or something in Philadelphia. I'm not gonna name his name, but It was during the winter storm in Philly, and he crushed it like in, I think, 700 or 600 in 9 hours. But let's just say Philly is on top of the big market as well, you know, Philadelphia. Okay, tip number 2 or 3, but you know, we're not gonna name the tips by numbers, okay? Next one, if you're in a small market, try to aim for $20 per hour. You know, this is before all your driving expenses, of course, you know. Try to aim for $20 per hour if you're in a small market, you know, metro population of under 800,000, like Dayton, Ohio, where I used to live for 3 years. I am currently in Denver. I guess Denver is a medium market, you know, not a baller market, not a small market, so somewhere in between. So if you're in a small market, try to aim for $20 per hour. This is, of course, before all the driving expenses. If you're in a medium market, try to aim for $25 per hour. And if you're in a big market, try to aim for $30 per hour. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, try to save at least 10 to 20% of your earnings for tax, you know, which is right now. But the deadline for this year is like April 18 or something. Try to save some of your earnings for tax, because you're getting paid 1099. So chances are you're gonna pay back some of your taxes, you know. Try to save around 10 to 20% of your earnings. You know, if you make 100 that day, try to save $20 for tax. You don't want Uncle Sam, you know, taking your money away from your checking account. That would be bad news. And speaking of tax, you should always keep track of how many miles you drive for a gig, you know, Doordash, Uber, Lyft, any type of gig. I highly recommend an app like Avalanche. I know they charge like $10 per month, but you know, or you can buy the yearly subscription or something. Or if you don't want to do that, you can put in the, you know, iPhone notes or your Samsung notes, whatever, how many miles you drive that day. And the new IRS standard deduction is 58.5 cents per mile. So if you drive 100 miles, the expenses is $58.50. Yeah, $59. So 59 cents per mile. That's your standard mileage deduction. So always keep track of your mileage, you know, because if you don't and you put in too many miles, when you do your taxes, that's not gonna look good. And if you claim too little miles, you're losing out on a lot of money, each mile saves you 59 cents from paying back Uncle Sam. Next tip, got that already. Okay, and I will put on the screen which order that you should take, which one you should decline. I mean, which one you accept, which one you should decline. All right, first thing first, let's go with this order. All right, first order we're gonna dissect or analyze or discuss is this one, and I'll put the screen recording over here. I forgot to do that in some of my videos, or maybe I'll just do it like this. Saves me a lot of time. Oh man, how about we just hold the phone up instead of doing the screen recording. So this one, the pay is, $5.50. That's the total pay, okay? That's not the order or anything. So $5.50 is what a Dasher gets, you know, without the hidden tips. But you know, this one, I don't think that's a hidden tip. All right, $5.50 for 1.5 miles. Okay, let's just discuss it, huh? So this one, if you're in a small market, a slow market, or during the slow hours from 2 to 5, then it's debatable. You could take it, you know. Chances are, if the order is ready by the time you show up, probably takes you under 15 minutes if the order is ready. Okay. So this one in a small market, I would take it. But for anything else, in a medium or a bigger market, I would not take it. Especially during a dinner rush, I would not take this if you're in a medium to big market, you know. So once again, it all comes down to where you drive, what time of the day you drive. You know, with COVID and stuff, you know, a lot of places is drive-through only, a lot of fast food places. So If it's drive-through only, it can take up to 45 minutes to pick up your Big Mac. All right, so this order, this will be a decline in most markets, but if you're in a small market and if it's slow, I would take it. All right, let's go on to the next order. All right, this is an accept, okay? People always know me for the Doordash decline, but I don't just sit there and decline orders. I accept a lot of orders, okay? This one is an accept in most markets. In every market, yeah. 6.6 miles for $12.25. The only time I would decline it is I know for sure the restaurant is really far behind. I've seen Buffalo Wild Wings far behind as long as 1 hour. Buffalo Wild Wings on a Tuesday. So keep that in mind. Some restaurants are always behind schedule. But this is an accept in every market, you know, $2 per mile. So this one will take, if you're really fast, 15 minutes. If there's traffic and stuff, up to 30 minutes, you know. So this one is definitely accept. Definitely accept in every market. All right, order number 3. All right, order number 3 that we're gonna analyze, dissect, discuss. 8.4 miles for $12. All right, let's go with a small market first, huh? That one would be an accept in a small market. Small market, that would be accept. In a medium market, like, you know, Denver, Houston, Dallas, Pittsburgh, medium, Columbus. This one is debatable. This one is around $1.30 per mile. Just off the top of my head, you know. So it's about like $1.30 per mile. So this one in a medium market is debatable, you know. It's depending on the time. If it's slow, I'll take it. If it's during dinner rush, this one in a medium market during dinner rush, that would be a decline. And a big market during dinner rush, that also be a decline. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, next one we have Grater's Ice Cream, 5.5 miles for $6.10. 5.5 for 6 miles, 10 cents. Okay, so this was when I was still in Dayton, Ohio. Okay, so this, if you're in a small market, I would accept it. If you're in a small market during the slow times, you know, 2 to 5 or something like that. But this would be a decline in a medium market. This would be a decline in a baller market, LA, San Francisco, New York City. So if you're in a small town, I would take this one. All right, this one's probably a no-brainer. Okay, what are your chances of getting tipped after delivery or getting a cash tip after taking over 2,000 deliveries? My chances are like anywhere from 3 to 5% of getting a cash tip. So, contrary to what people, you know, despite what people are saying, do not take anything under 5, fam, if you're in a small market, you know. Don't take your chance of getting a cash tip. This will be a decline all day. And I don't care if this takes you 10 minutes, you know, it's not worth your time. So do not drive Doordash with hopes and dreams of getting a cash tip or getting a $100 tip, you know. You have a better chance of winning Powerball. So this would definitely be a decline. All right, next one. Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, 4.4 miles for $4.75. Yeah, this one, the only time I would take this is if you're in a small market, you know, population, very small market. And if it's during the slow hour, but besides that, that would be a decline. This will be a decline 90% of the times. I would not take this one. It's not worth your time. Just wait for better orders, fam. All right, next one, Chick-fil-A, very famous place. This one is also depending on your market, depending on the particular Chick-fil-A. As you know, with COVID, some of the Chick-fil-A is drive-through only. Some of them have the lobby open. Some of them is drive-through only, but they have a window where you can walk up and get your Doordash or Uber Eats order. So this one also depends on, you know, if it's drive-through only and you have to go through the drive-through like everybody else, this will be a decline. But if this one, you can walk up or you can go into the lobby in a medium or a small market, I would take this Chick-fil-A order right here. All right, next one. Chick-fil-A, 6.5 miles for $8. This would be a decline in a medium market. This would be a decline in a big market. But small market, this one's okay. It's not the best, but if you're in a small market, I would take this one, you know. All right, next one. This one is for medium market. Okay, 3.9 miles, so 4 miles for 6. In Denver, I would not accept this. This will be a decline in Denver or in a medium market, you know. Small market, I might take it. In a big market, that's a decline. Medium market, decline. Big market, decline. Small market, accept. All right, fam. So we just will analyze a few, like about 5 orders. So let's get back to, let's summarize all the tips and tricks. All right, number 1, minimum order of $6 for a small market. Medium market, $7. Big market, $8. Okay, number 2, small market, $1 per mile. Medium market, anywhere from $1.30 to $1.50 per mile. Big market, LA, San Francisco, New York, $2 per mile. If you're in a small market, try to aim for $20 per hour. Medium market, try to aim for $25 per hour. If you're in a big market, try to aim for $30 per hour. Number 4, save 20% of your earnings for tax season. Number 5, keep track of your mileage. And let me add on a few things, you know, to make this video a little bit longer. All right, so if you're brand new to gig economy, you can work for as many apps as possible. Why? Okay, food delivery is slow during some times of the year. You know, January is slow, November is slow, and there's some other slow months too. But if you work for as many different gig apps as possible, chances are you will always be busy. So usually from 2 to 5 is the slow hours for food delivery. You know, you can pick up an Amazon Flex block during those times, you know, like a 2 to 5, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. block, or a 2 to 6 p.m. block. Or you can pick 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Amazon Flex block. We're gonna talk about Amazon Flex later. I have a lot of Amazon Flex videos on my YouTube channel. And number 3, well, not number 3, but let me add on a few more tips. Try to drive something that's fuel efficient, you know, like a hybrid. Even the electric car is fine too, I think, you know. I am not very knowledgeable about how the Tesla battery life is, you know. I don't know how dependable, how long the battery life of a Tesla is, but if the battery life of a Tesla is like 300,000 miles, then I highly recommend getting a Tesla. It can last you 300,000 miles, but if the battery is not very dependable or long-lasting, you know, I highly recommend getting a hybrid. But probably the best type of vehicle is like something that's worth like $2,000, that's really good on gas, like a Toyota Corolla, like a year 2000 Toyota Corolla or a Honda Civic. That's probably your best vehicle for food delivery, you know, something that's worth very little and that's good on gas and small. It's better to deliver in a small vehicle, like a small sedan, you know, especially downtown. It's very hard to find parking, you know, and if you have to park on the street and you drive a really big truck or a big van, it's very hard to find parking. And if you deliver at night, get yourself some head flashlight. What else? I think that's all, fam. And yeah, if you're new to Doordash, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more Doordash and gig economy content. And if you're new to gig economy, if you enjoy food delivery, sign up for all 3. DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. And if there's a 4th and 5th app in your city, sign up for those too. I highly recommend multi-apping. Don't work with just one app, you know. And then if you don't mind driving stranger around, sign up for Uber and Lyft. And if you don't mind delivering Amazon packages, do Amazon Flex, you know. And Amazon Flex, you can also deliver groceries and Whole Foods, not just packages. Amazon Flex Whole Foods is by far the highest pay per hour. And there's also Instacart and Shipt and Corner Shop, you know, where you grocery shop and you deliver them. So some people like those. Those are not for everybody. Personally, I don't like to do grocery shopping. I think we cover everything, fam. So let me summarize everything. You know, don't take anything under $5 if you're in a small market. Your chance of getting tipped after delivery is very slim, or getting a cash tip is very slim. You know. So Thank you everybody for watching this video. This is one of my few sit down tips and tricks. I need to learn, I need to do more of these videos, you know, for the new drivers out there. Happy Chinese New Year, happy Lunar New Year, Year of the Tiger. Thank you fam, have a nice day, peace.